Hi, my name is Josefa Ciccarelli, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you the story on how we simplified our life. I have an incredible husband named Quinn, two awesome boys, Nika, who's 6, and Gianni, who's 4. For our adventures of 2017, we decided to make some big changes. We decided to go tiny. We sold our house and donated or sold most of our belongings to move our family into a 22-foot Airstream Safari travel trailer. We didn't do this because we had to, it was because we wanted to. And I'm going to share with you a little bit about why we did this and how. Before you tell yourself there is no way you could do something like this, I have great news for you. You don't have to do anything this dramatic to experience the peace and freedom of a simple lifestyle. If you anyone that knew me before 2017, they would tell you there's no way I would have done something like this. I loved my stuff. I had boxes arriving from Amazon on the daily. This change was years in the making. About 4 years ago, I left my job to be a stay-at-home mom. The stuff we were accumulating with 2 kids was driving me crazy and making me feel overwhelmed. Around the same time, we took a couple financial classes that helped shape and change our goals for our future. We began to realize that all the things we were buying affected our ability to maximize our budget and financial goals. We reprioritized, set up a budget we could stick to, and were inspired to pay off our debt, which were our cars and student loans. We paid extra on our mortgage and began to save more aggressively for our future. I also ended up hiring a professional organizer to help me go through one of the rooms in my house and give me a jump start towards minimizing. I got rid of a lot and was even able to sell some items to put toward our savings. But with kids, I feel like it is a continual process. And at that time, I wasn't ready to let go of some things, like those cute skinny jeans I told myself I would fit into one day. I've always been the type to not waste anything, so I kept things, just in case I needed it. This was just the beginning of our path towards minimalism. As our family began to grow, we felt like maybe it was time to start searching for our dream home. After a few documentaries, books, several blogs, and hours of podcasts, our view of possessions and what we wanted for our family had changed dramatically. We began to ask ourselves questions like, do we really need a bigger house? And did I really want to spend all day cleaning one? Or have my husband work long hours just to pay for one? What if we didn't have to do it this way? What if there was another way? And that is what led us to purchasing our Airstream travel trailer and moving our family into it. There is so much more that went into why we decided to downsize. A large part was because we were looking for a different perspective. It was such a healthy process to evaluate all of our belongings and put them into their proper place in our lives. One of the great questions we learned from the Minimalist documentary was, does this add value to our life? This time, I was ready to let go of a lot of my possessions. This was going to be a leap of faith, but we were ready for it, ready to challenge ourselves to get out of our comfort zone and live even more simply. The blessings of these changes have been beyond what we could have imagined. Last year, living in the Airstream brought our family closer, literally, but also in so many more ways. We hit the road and traveled through 10 states, visited 12 national parks, and created special memories that we will cherish for a lifetime. We realized we don't need as much as we think we do. We also realized more and more the financial benefits of living a simpler lifestyle. Instead of using our money to buy more things, we can use it for the things we are passionate about, like sharing experiences together, traveling, giving more, and saving more for our future. Without the distraction of things like TV or the daily routine of cleaning a large house, we spend more quality time together and enjoy our young boys. We also learn to be content and joyful no matter where we live and what we have. As 2017 came to a close, we prayed about a new adventure, and God made it completely obvious what we should do next. In December of 2017, we packed up a few luggage pieces, sold our Airstream, and left Los Angeles to join a smaller fellowship that needed volunteers. After much prayer and advice, God completely opened doors and orchestrated our move to Maui, Hawaii. Through our process of minimizing, it made the move to Hawaii so much easier. We didn't have a mortgage or lease or a bunch of stuff weighing us down. This allowed us to free up time to pursue this move and do something we felt called to. We moved into a small house on the island, and in this home we continue to keep it super simple and only bring things in the home that we find add value. It's only been a few months, but it has been amazing, and we're excited to see what God teaches us in 2018 and beyond. With all that being said, I wanted to share some practical tips that help me minimize and live a simpler lifestyle. Number 1, make a date for decluttering. Put it into your calendar. Realize that it is a process, and if you don't put it in your schedule, then it won't get done. Number 2, take on one space at a time. If you feel like you don't want to tackle it alone, grab a friend to help you, or hire someone to help you if you need help letting go. Number 3, make 4 piles. Sell, donate, recycle, trash. Each thing you go through will go into one of these piles. As you go through your items, ask yourself, have I used this recently? Does this bring me joy? If the answer is no, then you get rid of it. Number 4, for clothes, check out the blog BeMoreWithLess.com. I did the Project 333 challenge on the website, which lays out all of the details that I use to help me declutter and get rid of a lot of my clothes. Number 5, versatility and quality over quantity. This has been huge for us. From clothes to cleaning supplies to furniture, we value items that have more than one use and that are good quality. Most of our clothing work on the trail, in the water, and even at a church service. Number 6, read books, blogs, watch YouTube videos, follow others on Instagram that can inspire you towards a more simple lifestyle. And lastly, pray for God to move in your heart. Realize that things cannot fully satisfy us. Only God can do that. I want to leave you with the scripture. In Matthew 6:19-21, do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. That's an important reminder when it comes to stuff, and even money. We're called to put our faith not in the things that fill our garages and closets or bank accounts, but in our Creator. If you're interested in learning more, you can head over to my blog at www.naturalwellnest.com, where I share more of our story as well as an entire list of all the resources and links that helped us. Aloha and have a beautiful day.